Hi, Callie here. I really haven't done any videos talking about me and who I am and who my family is and why we got into hognose snake breeding in the first place. So I thought I'd do a couple of part series here to introduce you to who we are and kind of an about us. So first video here that I want to do is talking a little bit about myself and my background and who I am. So right now, educational, I guess I'll start there. Out of high school, I actually have a psychology bachelor. Couldn't do a whole lot with that. So went back to school and got a construction management degree around the same time my son was about 2 years old. I had him when I was 22. So pretty young there. Got divorced right after he turned one. It was kind of a crazy time. That was during the 2008 recession and all of that. So went back to school, got a construction management degree, and from there also worked in the industry for a while for some major energy construction and engineering contractors. Moved over to Houston and got my MBA. So got my MBA from Texas A&M, graduated in 2018, had a baby in 2017. So I had her in the middle of my MBA program. She's going to show up quite a bit. That's Avery. She's kind of why we got into this. Got us all started here in the family with the hognose and her super passion there. And so after the MBA, I went to ExxonMobil and I worked at ExxonMobil for some time. So pretty close to the ExxonMobil campus here in Houston. So a nice centrally located area, great weather most of the time. We usually get about 1 week of winter during sometime in January. And so was there for a little while. Wanted to change things up a little bit. I've always kind of been into technology, wanting to do something that's quick changing type of industry. And so I left ExxonMobil after a few years and went to Meta. And so I worked for, Facebook, Instagram, that Meta. Worked for them for a little while as a product manager. And that was when they were changing things up, shaking stuff up. I started there fully remote, never really felt like kind of part of the family, I guess. So I left Meta and I now work for a kind of a startup incubator in the software space. So we build software for companies like ExxonMobil and other energy industry contractors. So right up my alley there. Work from home. Our whole company is remote. And I am currently about a year into co-founding a new startup in the space of optimizing decision making. So I'm not going to talk about that a whole lot here. Just that's what I do. If you ever find me on LinkedIn, that's like my real job. Kind of interesting area. Moved around from Arizona originally to Kansas for that construction degree, and now we've been in Texas. Some of my hobbies include woodworking. So I actually built the snake racks that I've got. I didn't build these built-ins back here, but I've done a lot of built-ins around my house, tile work, pretty much anything that I can get into the wood shop and build with my hands. I love doing that. Thus the construction degree led into that area. Sourdough. I guess sourdough is a hobby. As a millennial, I think all of us kind of got into sourdough. So I've got some stuff rising in the other room. That's pretty much who I am. And I will do another episode on here for more into the snake stuff and how we got started in that area. Stay tuned.